What is up, guys? My name is Leaf and August, and today I'm going to teach you how to get into farming in Hytale. It's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it, but getting started it can be a bit tricky. So the first thing you're going to want to do to get started is to farm trees. Now, when you break trees, you'll get three things. You'll get Essence of Life, you'll get logs, and you'll get plant fibers. These two are important at the beginning. These are important the entire way through. So, first thing you're going to want to do is build a farmer's workbench. So you'll go to your crafting table, go to the third page, and you'll select the farmer's workbench. This requires 6 logs, which you just collected, hopefully, and 20 plant fibers, which drop from trees getting chopped down, and from, like, breaking plants on the ground and stuff like that. Once you have it crafted, it'll be level 1 when you place it, obviously. You'll go over to it, and you'll need to use that Essence of Life to trade for bags of seeds. So you can buy a lettuce seed bag or a wheat seed bag, whichever you prefer. I'm a Minecraft player, I like my wheat seeds. So next thing you're going to do after you buy those is you're going to buy a crude hoe from the shop. This is going to cost you 2 of any tree trunk and 1 stone, so it's extremely cheap. Next thing you want to do is make sure that this is either near a water source, or you have a watering can, or something to that effect, so that your plant will stay watered. This will help it grow significantly faster. Now you can plant your wheat seeds, and then water them. As you can see, these tiles got a bit darker, which meant that they're watered, and means they're going to grow faster. Now when you harvest these, I'll give an example by harvesting some over here. It'll give you, let me put this away so you can see how much it gives you. Only 1 wheat seed harvested will give you 4 whole life essence, so you're making more out of it than you're putting in, because obviously that 1 seed cost me 2, so you're basically doubling the amount of life essence you get every time, and doubling the amount of seeds you can get every time. Now we can go back over here, buy some more, and obviously we can plant more. I'm not going to right now, because you can do that yourself. That's pretty straightforward. You water it and everything, and you just keep going. Eventually, you'll have enough resources to level up your workbench. You're going to need 50 Essence of Life, 5 wheat, 5 lettuce, and 5 softwood trunks. And here's the difference between softwood and hardwood. Or some examples of softwood would be spruce and fir, and some examples of hardwood would be oak and maple. So just make sure you have some wood of the correct type in order to purchase this upgrade, and that will unlock some extra crops for you, namely the carrot and the corn, I believe. And then you'll be able to farm those. You obviously buy them. They're a little bit more expensive. They cost 3 each instead of the 2 that these ones cost, and the price goes higher as your workbench levels up. So the ones that require level 3 to unlock cost 5, the ones that require level 4 to unlock cost 6, and so on and so forth. Well, 6 cost 8, you know. Now, then you're going to want to farm those new crops to be able to purchase the next upgrade. And then, see, right now mine is at tier 3. I need a fair amount of the tier 3 crops, and I need 2 of these greater Essence of Life, which you can make in your farming workbench, which is what I was just in. On this page right here, this 4th page, the Essence of Life page, where you can get some Essence of Life by trading in your crops. So you can trade in some wheat here for Essence of Life. You see I traded in 1 wheat and I got 1 essence. And you can trade in 100 Essence of Life to get a greater Essence of Life, which of course you use to upgrade this. Now this one requires hardwood to get to tier 4, my bad. And that's going to obviously require the oak or maple that I mentioned earlier. I believe it alternates, but I'm not entirely certain on that, so you'll need softwood, hardwood, softwood, hardwood. Again, not entirely certain, but, yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the case. There's some other stuff you can mess around with in here, like trees. I haven't really done anything with saplings. It seems pretty straightforward. You just use your Essence of Life to buy saplings. And then there's also some decorations in here, and some planters, which you can use to make it look nice. Other than that, that's pretty much all there is. You just repeat the farming process, and then you go over here, and you buy the seeds, and then you plant the seeds, and then sometimes, very rarely, you'll drop something called the unlimited bag of seeds, which will be an uncommon. What it'll do is it'll make it so that when you harvest your crop, it'll automatically replant, and you will not have to buy another bag of seeds. So it's really cool. That's what it'll do. I like to keep my water source right next to that just to make sure it stays watered, and I can maximize that as much as possible. But, you know, to each their own, you can do whatever you'd like. Overall, farming in this game is really cool. It reminds me a lot of Winecraft, where you have to go around farming specific crops to level stuff up, but really it's very unique in its own special way. On how you obtain the seeds. You don't just get the seeds from farming the crops, you actually have to buy them, and there's a currency system basically built into farming, which is, I think, really sick. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I might not be able to answer them, but I'll do my best. Also, if you're interested in joining my public Hytale SMP, message me on Discord at LeapinAugust, and I will give you the IP, and you can join, and we can, you know, build this village out together. That's going to be a castle. It's going to be super sick. I'm also going to be streaming Hytale every single day this week for at least 9 hours a day, because I have no life, and I was really, really looking forward to this game. I love y'all. Please take care. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you out there, man.